Oil and water don't mix. It's a common cliche. Not quite as common, but seemingly every bit as true, would be winter and water don't mix. After all, there's nothing worse than being cold and wet. For Corey Toone, AYL giveaway guru and owner of Executive Boat and Yacht, water mixes with everything. It doesn't matter what time of year it is or how cold it may be, there's always a place to float your boat where the weather will accommodate and the sun will remind you of longer days now months distant. This week, Corey is putting that boat whenever attitude to the test at probably the most famous Western boating destination, proving that winter and water not only mix, they can make a pretty wicked combination.
The thing I like about boating most at Lake Powell this time of the year is it's really cold in the city, and we come down here and we have 80-degree weather like we have today. We have a great time and we're away from the cell phones, we're away from Facebook, computers, video games, and we get to enjoy nature's playground at its fullest.
The water is calm. The sunrise, peaceful. No other boats break the water. It's like having an entire amusement park to yourself, only better. Red rocks jut from the water with sandy beaches stretching into the distance. Normally, all of this would be covered in boats and people enjoying Memorial Day or just a hot July weekend. December and January obviously foster a very different atmosphere. At least, that's what most people think. While temperatures can get chilly, oftentimes the daytime mercury will stay into the 80s even into late January. Imagine celebrating New Year's with a ski trip. At Lake Powell, that is a real possibility. Corey, along with his two daughters, Bailey and Oakley, is taking full advantage of the dearth in population, enjoying every possible aspect of the lake. While the Toones are not alone on the 254 square miles of water, the population is such that the few groups here could play all day without seeing another boat.
I really like this time of year, the off-season, because the beaches are quiet and you can pretty much go anywhere you want. The water is still warm, the weather is beautiful during the day, cool nights, you can have campfires, make s'mores, have a lot of fun with the kids.
Lake Powell is such a diverse area. There are so many things to do. We never run out of things to do we? You can water ski, wakeboard, surf, cliff jump, wave runners, hike, enjoy nature. I've been to Lake Powell over 500 times. For 15 years, I came down here 45 times a year. If there wasn't a funeral, a wedding, or a birth of one of my children, I was at Lake Powell having fun and enjoying boating. Isn't that sick? So you might say I'm a Lake Powell addict. Some of my most treasured memories were built at Lake Powell. I spent several weekends with my father, who is now deceased. He taught me everything about boating. I have very distinct memories of my father to this day and boating at Lake Powell.
Now those memories are fostered between Corey and his girls.
I like coming with my family because they give me company and they also try to teach me how to do new things and face my fears.
First time I ever rode a wave runner was here at Lake Powell when I was 5, and ever since then I've been hooked. Anything to do with water, I'm there. Wakeboarding, trying out kneeboarding, skiing, anything in the water, I'm there.
Today I'm going to try water skiing for the first time of my life, and I hope it will be really fun.
When not kayaking or swimming, the Toone family warms up on an Antelope Point Marina houseboat. While the temperatures are still comfortable, the water can get a bit brisk, to say the least. With a hot tub and plenty of space to play, this floating hotel makes the winter trip to Lake Powell a bit easier to manage, especially for the kids. Oil and water may not mix, but at least at Lake Powell, winter and water actually do. Whether skiing the glassy surface, racing along on a PWC, or just snuggling next to a warm fire, there is still a way to get your boating fix, even in the coldest part of the off-season.
That's why I like coming down here different times of the year, especially in the off-season when we have the lake to ourselves and we can enjoy whatever we like.
Every time you get to escape to Lake Powell, there's just time that you can't be taken away. Like, I get my dad all to myself down here as compared to the city where everyone's doing their own thing, and we just can spend every living moment together, and it's great.
I even brought my 90-year-old father here 2 weeks ago. He says to me, I never really understood what had you so captivated by Lake Powell. Now I understand it. It's in your soul.
From an unexpected winter destination, I'm Stephen Heumann for At Your Leisure with Chad and Corby Booth.